What's good? Welcome back to our channel. So today, what are we talking about, girls?
My girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
That through thick and thin.
My
girlfriend.
My girlfriend. Say for anything.
My girlfriend.
The quickest, greatest intro.
You never skip it.
No, never.
Right, you don't.
I thought I hit it for the 50th time.
I haven't skipped the intro yet. I'm only on season 4, but I haven't skipped the intro yet.
I'm on the end of season 3. I don't know.
Do they be going fast? Cause I be hitting the continue watching like literally 50 times. So I feel
They only like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess
There's no
like
commercials or nothing, so yeah.
like the regular Netflix shows be like 40 minutes to an hour, so it don't feel like you skipping it as much.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours compared to 1 hour.
That's true.
It's whatever. But yeah, Girlfriends is back.
Thanks to Sean Blackley.
Yeah. Shout to Netflix
Okay. Yeah.
and the representation there.
They
Because
tried.
we only been asking for how many years?
Yeah, a long time.
Like, it was coming on a little bit after it got, I don't know if it got canceled or like they just stopped. But,
On,
can I ask a
TV.
question
Yeah,
though? But then they just stopped. Can I ask a question? Do y'all think it's weird that they waited until we was in quarantine to bring it back?
I think it was a need for it. Like, so much going on in the world. Just like, we just need something that gives us like nostalgia, bring back a little bit of happiness. I feel like that was a perfect timing.
I have a part 2 to that question, but I'll wait until we
When
talk
did
about our topics.
The Strong Black Lead, that's like recent. A
I
recent
saw
initiative,
like a
right?
person who worked for Netflix and Seen they've been on working on Twitter. it for a long time.
Yeah.
So they've been trying to push it.
It's probably like legalities with it.
Yeah.
They probably want their money. They get royalties from each episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because I remember Tamar was saying they don't get royalties from their show. So it's all about if the artist or if Mar and stuff like that wanted to show it. But I did have part 2 of that question. So we'll wait for that. Let's start talking about
What's part 2?
girlfriends. We gotta wait until we start talking about the topics and I'll bring up the part 2.
It's like different now because in our big age, I feel like we can relate a lot more to all the stuff that's going on that
When
show.
did it come out? 2004, 5,
2000.
Yeah, the show was way too fresh for
2000?
us when we were kids. Do y'all agree to that?
I'm not done watching that episode.
Being fresh. I'm like, damn, I was watching
Being
that.
fresh.
This came out in 2000.
Yes, we was being fresh.
Very fresh.
I'm all watching my mom all dumb, like, oh hi, girlfriends.
Right. I remember my days to be like, they should not be watching, and I see why.
I should never have
have
watched this show at a
Way
age, y'all.
before our time.
Yeah.
We damn near 30. I'm like, damn, I was like, what's she doing this show?
Right.
It's crazy because it's like they like our age. They like a little older than us in the show right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Jones 30, I think. That's like they started off her being 30.
Her birthday.
Or 29 going to 30.
Yeah. So
Same thing. Doesn't.
we almost there, but
Some of the things they touched on though, like it was relatable, and then some. I know you were saying some. It kind of took it like an extreme route.
Yes.
So like, give your honest opinion on how you felt about the episodes.
Just with the extreme route of it,
Yeah.
I just thought that wouldn't happen in real friendships. But like when you look at, I guess a deeper dive of people's friendships, it could be more to what you think. Like the episode where Joan found Tony about to sleep with her boyfriend. Like, if that ever happened to one of us, we would have been in jail. Like somebody would be in jail right now. We wouldn't be talking to each other. There's no way
that shit happened though.
I
In
know
real life,
it does
yeah.
happen in real life. But it's like if you're my friend, that should never have crossed the line.
But in some friendships, that happens, and sometimes it's like you gotta get over it, you don't. So I think what they did take, like I get what you're saying. Some things they took an extreme route, but I think honestly what they did was take, I ain't correct me wrong, the worst girlfriends ever, but try to like figure it out, but took stuff that could literally happen, because that does happen in real life.
Girl, I'm happy I got done because it'll be over. Like, what?
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's good TV.
It is.
Yeah.
And that was, I think that was the season finale.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah,
that being a season
yeah.
finale back then.
Oh, them fist fighting in Jamaica on vacation. We've been in Jamaica about the same time. Why was somebody trying to fist fight me? And that being true.
It does happen.
I think you gotta take yourself
Very
outside
fine.
of bars.
Maybe
It's
I
like-
have like too much of a perfect friendship in my mind of what I see friendship as. Like I'm not fighting nobody who's my friend.
Y'all was very close in Jamaica though.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what you want to get us kidnapped. Part of the sex
talking about the characters now.
Yay.
Who's your favorite character?
None of them.
I feel like they all got some stuff with them.
Yeah.
So it depends on like.
It depends on the episode.
Yeah, but it depends on.
I feel like Maya, because Maya loyal.
Maya's loyal and Maya's real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the whole Stan thing.
Yeah.
But I like Lynn.
I think Lynn's a great friend. Like, even though she might do.
What?
She does some.
Just a little.
She does some
out
weird
there.
stuff. But
Sis has no job.
Sis takes no accountability.
Yeah.
Sis lives on Jones.
I like
Sis
Lynn.
is a leech.
I like Lynn's
she's a great
open-mindedness.
Sis
Yeah.
has no motivation.
friend. She's sunflower.
Sis has
She's
5
a flower
degrees.
child.
Sis seems like she has a little bit of wisdom, but a little bit
Yeah.
slow on, you know.
Like, she really
Her
has ever
actual
beefs
life.
with them.
That's because she needs them. She needs somewhere to live, don't she? You don't bite the hand that feeds you, do you?
Some people do.
Well, she ain't biting it. She did it maybe a couple times. She said, "Sorry, Joan." Come back on my back. So
I do like Joan though.
I like
She's
Joan.
just a little. Well, I haven't gotten to the later seasons.
Season
she
4,
is
she drove
just
me up a
A
wall.
little bit much. Like she's just sometimes, cause she's always like there for them.
Yeah, but she also be like
controlling them.
controlling and like it just is very cringeworthy how she is like trying to force these relationships
Yeah.
and marriage and
Because
I just
she
got-
thinks she
it
wants
just-
to get married.
it just-
She wants to get married.
it's no problem wanting that. Like it's no problem wanting it, but like
I just finished the
This is
episode where
cringy.
she was like they was like throwing the parties for Tony engagement and she broke up with Ellis.
Oh yeah, she put it all about her.
Man,
don't do that.
So y'all think Tony's a better friend than Joan?
No, Tony is
They
not
both-
a-
wait, what
They're
Tony
jealous
is?
of each other,
Yeah.
It's a competition.
Yeah.
but they know they're jealous of each other, and it's like
It's a weird relationship.
That's
Like,
why they couldn't be my friends.
It's like forced, and then they went to therapy together, and then like they wasn't talking, and like
It's because they grew up together. Like they from the same place, right?
Or
But
went to college together, something
Yeah, they
like
all
that.
went to college together.
But then didn't they say like Joan was kind of saved by Tony, like the fashion, trying to be cool, and just like
Yeah.
she kind of took her under her wing for that part. But it's like kind of Joan is taking back on Tony and taking care of her. So it's just like a never-ending cycle of toxicness.
Dependency.
But would you think you can survive in that friendship?
No,
No.
I'm trying to think of all the stuff they did to each other besides the whole
The
chlamydia
fight in
thing.
Jamaica.
Telling her that she slept with Greg, Joan telling Greg she slept with
Yeah.
or Joan
Oh,
telling
yeah.
somebody. I forget the character. They go through so many men.
Yeah.
Not being there for her wedding because she was too worried about the man.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was
All right.
crazy.
This is the second time Joan fucked up somebody's wedding. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
But
Jo-
like she was so ill. Like why would you do that on your friend's wedding weekend? Like you made it about you, and that's that moment. I was like, ugh.
It's a little
And then the whole
selfish.
Brock thing was like, ugh.
did you think that was the right guy for her?
Brock. I mean, they had like the whole kids thing is like a big factor in relationships. Like
Yeah.
he didn't want kids at the time. I don't know if he want them now or when they rekindled like a season later or something. But like that's a big thing. Like one person want kids, one person don't want kids. You
But she
should
felt like
stay,
she was in
even
love
if
with
you
him,
in
though.
love with them, which I think they were. But like
That's a huge factor.
one would have to make a
Big
big
thing.
sacrifice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
That's like something.
Don't know if it
Like
would
it,
work.
I don't think that would
even
work.
it would drive a wedge in between them probably.
even if they did have the kids,
Either
or didn't.
either way, yeah.
That would be like that argument that you have one argument and it's always gonna go back to that probably. Like
Even if you
I
find
sacrifice.
happiness.
You're not gonna find happiness with that.
If y'all don't
I
agree,
think
if
it's
y'all
gonna
don't agree on
work.
something that big, then
Because what do they say? Money. What's the other ones? Kids.
politics you can get.
Yes, they do say politics, but it's religion.
Not
Yeah.
talk about.
No, that's like the big things in marriage that can really like pull a wedge between you. Because after a while, if a person really wants kids, that's all he thought about. Just like they always say, a woman thinks about their wedding, and then you find someone who doesn't want the big, lavish, huge wedding, and they want small, intimate. That kills your dreams automatically going into something like, dang, I gotta compromise this big when I'm telling you how much I've always wanted this. That's a hard pill to swallow.
I'm also optimistic about Joan. Like, damn, you messed up your man. That was the one for you.
They did try to talk about it though, but I feel like she just felt in her heart like he didn't really want kids. But even if he did compromise later down the line, it just wouldn't have.
it would mess with their relationship.
So.
Wow.
So wait, so here's the part 2 of that question I was asking her. So, because me and my sister talked about this. The reason why I actually think it's weird that it came on now because everyone's home. We're pulling apart these shows. Like Moesha, I can't watch it. Can't.
I don't even think I started Moesha.
I tried Moesha. She was getting on my nerves so bad.
Exactly, because now we can look at these shows like, oh, was
She's
it
problematic.
really? Was this like we really should have been behind, standing behind as much as we really did?
But my thing is like, were women our age back then thinking the same thing?
Right, like I need to
How's
add
that
some
perspective?
perspectives on some
That's
older
true.
than us women.
Yeah.
I won't say old, older than us women.
Like I
See,
can't see
like y'all was our age at the time that this show came out. Like, did you watch it? Which I would hope they watched it. But,
Yeah.
like,
I would want it.
was it like as relatable back then as it is now?
I would think so, because like all the topics is still relevant today. Like,
Did y'all think sister they were like too nice? You know what I'm saying? It was like a different
They was
dynamic of
kids.
TV shows.
That was like a kid show.
They was
so
like-
I was still looking.
They was
at
like
it as a
13.
kid. Yeah.
Nah, they grew up to like college
They
age.
did college age, but I would look at that and
over the
just.
years.
I wouldn't look to relate to that. I would more so look for entertainment for that.
Okay.
For Moesha, the first episode I turned on, I was like, couldn't do it.
Like sister would be good for like the teenagers now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like not soft, but it's just like a softer version of what Moesha.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like remembering, like I tried. Excuse me, watching all over again. So
I don't know. I just the girlfriends. I'm watching it, but I'm not as attached to it as I thought I was.
I am.
I am.
I like to see like them touch on like topics, you know, like interracial dating, like sexism at work, like choosing your gender. Like the episode when
Sorry, it's
Joan was
awesome.
she was trying to be like first seat or something. Like, was trying to get on the
And they
case,
kept over-speaking
and they
it.
kept
Oh,
over
yeah.
talking over her.
Like that
and,
stuff,
like,
yeah.
William wasn't really sticking up for her, and she was. They were saying like it's not a man versus woman thing. It's like they the only two black people in the room, so like stand up for your race over anything.
Right.
But yeah, but the relationships and the friendships, the toxicity level is like through the roof.
So I can see if you look at it from that
Like they telling each
aspect of
other
it.
business to strangers and
Granted, for the whole chlamydia thing, she said that she was going to tell him. So should she have not? And Greg was insinuating that kind of that she told him like, oh, marrying another man. But like,
It
was
our business
that
to
all
tell.
Joan's fault?
It was our business to tell.
No, but they talked before that, and then Tony said
Yeah.
that she was going to tell him.
But
But
Tony
that
be
shouldn't be a
lying.
conversation though. Like
You know
why
your
is that a
friends.
conversation?
Like I know when y'all say certain things doesn't mean y'all gonna go through with it. Y'all just talking. Like it don't mean you have to actually follow through.
I think it
with
was
what
a
you're saying.
miscommunication.
I do because Greg was like talking like I'm telling her like, but he was saying he was gonna forgive her or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, and the communication got messed up there.
Yeah. So she just like assumed that he knew like everything.
Yeah,
But sometimes you don't talk about your relationship with your significant others, like person. Like I don't know, I wouldn't talk necessarily everything about your relationship with the other person. Like sometimes it doesn't need to go there. I feel like she overstepped that boundary.
I mean, not all the time. It depends on what the person talks to you because it's always good to get a different perspective.
Yeah.
So
Did they like come to her house or something?
yeah, and
Child, Joan's house is the event space. It's a therapy center. It's like the halfway house,
Friday night
shelter.
hangout.
shelter.
that her spot is the spot to be. So I don't think it's that bad to do.
Just the fact that everybody was sleeping on the couch, everybody did everything in our house, had sex on our tables. It's like too much was going on at the house. Like I would have
She had a wedding there.
And
In
she
her
just bought the
living
house.
room.
Like that was like her big thing. She had just bought the house.
Oh yeah, her biggest.
Oh
Christmas.
yeah, and then William's wife like broke down the door. Like it was just too
Yeah.
much stuff going on.
We had a whole wedding in her
Yo.
living room.
Low
Or
key,
almost wet.
William, my favorite character.
Yeah.
He carried,
Yeah.
he
Comedy.
having me dying, yo. He funny as shit. I'm surprised he ain't have like his own little show afterwards.
Like
'cause
spinoff.
He is
Boy,
funny.
is he funny.
You always call somebody a heifer.
He is funny. He's very funny.
No, he did have a. I've just watched his first serious moment. I think. It was like season 5, the end of season 4 though. So y'all probably didn't get to it. Yet.
Nah, I stopped watching. It was pissing me off, child. I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm still watching. I'm on like episode 20 of season 3, and they got like 20 some episodes. In
Yeah, it's a lot. I stopped it when she started getting at the bar she wanted, like Jones Spot or J Spot.
Tapas.
No, it's called J Spot.
But it's her tapas bar.
Topless bar.
Tapas, or isn't that what it's called?
What bar?
The Greek food? Is that Greek?
No,
it's
it's
like-
Joan.
it's
It's like when she
called-
wanted to
Ain't
open her own
Mediterranean
spot.
food tapas?
That's what I was.
I'm saying I just started that part.
Oh,
I
that's what it was
That's
called.
season 3.
Oh, okay. I thought it was it's gonna be the J Spot. Wasn't
It's
it?
called the J Spot, but it's a type of bar, a tapas bar.
Why would I know that? Like honestly, why would I know that?
Why would I be cultured?
They say it in the episode, and they make fun of her, and they like.
I was say she was zoned out.
Yo, all I know is that she was trying to get fuchsia color, magenta color on the walls. That's when I stopped, and it was over. And then William was trying to invest or not. That's where I stopped at.
I got picked back up, but I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying, like different topics. It is it is relatable, but I don't know.
So how don't you like? Did you like it back when you was watching?
Yeah,
it
back then I really liked it, and I also think I really liked it because I knew my dad didn't want us to watch it. I don't think I was like as attached. Like right now, I'm watching it and I'm in the kitchen, like
You don't be laughing at nothing.
No, I think the last episode
crazy.
I watched is when Lynn met her, like one of her other side of the family or whatever. She
Oh,
started.
her sister?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
that episode was triggering.
Cultural appropriation. That was
That was a crazy one.
That's the one I was on, and I was like, oh, okay.
Child, when she said nigga in the hair salon,
That's a script.
Peaches said, Lynn, get your sister.
With that hot comb in his head.
But she was so comfortable being like us and just
She
adapting
said,
to the food
Outside,
and everything.
damn. I was like, okay, Lynn, get a little bass in your voice.
But at the end of the episode, she was trying to say like, since you are black, I was trying to bring that side to you because you didn't have anybody to bring it to you. So was that wrong for her trying to do that?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
overcompensating.
She said she was blacker than Tony and Joan combined. I said, yes, you are.
It wasn't her space. Like it wasn't her place to do that.
Yeah, it was just.
Shouldn't do.
I don't know if they could have like how did she get like that? Like Lynn said she always been like that, but they never really like
Went into
Explain
how
how.
she
like
got
they grew up in the hood. Like you just
I not
like the culture.
Lynn parents a little. Did you get to the
Yeah.
part where her parents
Get the
came?
bed being
Yeah.
I mean, if you compare it to now to today's culture of how people are stealing how we talk, act, dress, it's just easy because you want to be it so bad. Like you'll just pick it up with anything. Like
Yeah.
you probably studied some African American people. Like
And
it
the excuse is
happens.
always, oh, I grew up with people around people
No.
like this. Like we freaking with Fat Joe. Like Fat Joe is Puerto Rican or
Yeah.
whatever, but it's certain people that we just like give a pass to say the N-word, give a pass to act like that. Fat Joe has went on record and said, I'm black. Like I feel like I'm black. Like you're not black though. So it's just those weird things because they grew up in certain neighborhoods and did certain things. Automatically, they feel like they embody the black culture and it's just weird.
It's just weird that you want to just take on something that you're not. Like, but then when she kind of made a point like how we try to sew in like European hair and all, I was like, wait a minute, now. I ain't giving up a weave or something. Just
Austin was triggered.
like I don't care. I'll put some weave in my head. They'll make me less black. But I mean,
It is true though, and how we straighten our hair, flat iron.
my hair looks crazy. It doesn't even matter. Like, no, it doesn't matter how you wear your hair. It's just like you like that way it looks just because you personally like it. I mean, you can go through a fro to straight in seconds, but I mean, it doesn't mean you're stealing someone else's culture.
I don't know though.
Yeah, but what about when people?
Yeah, when
white
white
people get
people put,
braids?
like, they do
What if they
cornrows
came with
and stuff.
knotless?
I feel like that's something you do when you're on vacation in Jamaica, and that's provided as a service.
She talking about the boardwalk hair braiders.
Like I've never seen somebody go to a salon and get that done. Like I've always seen that people get on vacation. Let's be real. Is that not
I'm
true?
fucking crying.
That is a boardwalk service. It's not something you're getting on a regular basis. So quote me on that one.
Oh my god.
Austin, you funny as shit, Joe.
If they get it on the boardwalk,
With the pink hair.
That's what they want. It is what it is. Like my thing is like they're doing it because it's a free service. They're on the boardwalk. They're not going to y'all salon and say, "Let me get some cornrows in my head. Let me get some
They
individuals."
might be.
They're not.
Oh
might
my
be.
Honestly
god.
not.
Or they probably have any girlfriends do it and everything like
How
that.
did they learn that from somebody else? Probably from the boardwalk. Like no.
It was just all around, like we talked about topics outside of the friendship, like the celibacy thing. Could you be with somebody that is focused on being celibate? It's a no for me, dog. But
that's my man.
Well, when Lynn was dating a guy,
She didn't really like him that much in the end.
you know, it's really like her baby daddy, but you know.
In real life?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel common was because I was like, that's my man. He's fine. But
So it wasn't like he decided to be celibate when he met her. Like
He was
was
already
celibate.
doing it.
for I don't know years, something before that. Not like showing, but
is it a purpose behind that, the celibacy? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I forget his purpose. I didn't get to.
Okay.
I
he
didn't
probably
get back to
did
that
have
episode,
one, but
but
she was like,
kept trying to push him
Yeah.
like, to not be.
if we're in a relationship and it's going to like towards marriage and like that's a commitment, and I'll do it if I'm with that person. That's not why.
What if it's years?
I gotta see who the
That's
man
how
is.
I say my mouth is.
I gotta see who the guy is. I gotta see what he's providing me in a relationship. Like, what are
I said, am I getting Birkins?
Yeah.
Or am I getting Michael Kors?
or yachting? I want a private jet. Like, what am I giving up for this? Like,
"Or we on standby?"
yeah, like,
We getting buddy pass.
am I on spirit? Like, what am I on here for? Like, I got to know what I'm putting out.
See, at least I'm being honest. I said no.
I'm being honest. I said, what am I trading in? Like, what am I getting?
Oh my god.
Austin.
God, it was crazy.
She said, "I ain't going celibate for no buddy pass."
I just gotta know what you're providing. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my god. Well, let me tell the reason why I said no and I'm not doing that. If it's like a few months, then okay, cool. But if you're saying like, oh, I'm just celibate and I just, just doing it until marriage and
Yeah, I need some legit reasons.
especially if we just started
Yeah, you got to tell me up front, because that give me a chance to pew.
You're right, like, alright, this ain't for me, then I don't even want to do that for you.
Yeah.
Before any feelings get involved, that's like
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like a first, like, date, but you got to say that by, like, the third date.
Yeah, and you gotta give me your reasons. If the reasons is like, oh,
I don't need no
because-
reasons.
yeah, I'm lying.
I would go by the reason. If it's a real, like, pure reason,
What's your
I
pure
would have
reason?
to go back. I don't know,
Self-reflection.
self-reflection.
Some people it's religion.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Religion or like just like a self-care type thing. Or like you need something to like cleanse like you and like you feel like that's gonna be it, then that's okay. But then I'll have to go back into my own self
and see if I want to practice that same
Like,
thing.
how much cleansing do I
and be
need?
like-
Okay.
I'm thinking, like, what if you celibate and then y'all get married and you
Yup,
get the
that's,
dick and it's like,
that's why I said this.
this is what I'm going to sacrifice my years for?
You say yep. So
Mm-mm.
But that's not what that is, though. Isn't it supposed to be love?
What?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm saying the connection.
The
Like,
connection can be love, and then because you have already experienced other things, you get married, and you know it's not it, and what is it?
so if you're not fulfilled
Now I
in
gotta
that
teach you.
area,
Now
you
we
gonna
back
leave.
in high school.
I ain't say that, Mom. I ain't know what she talking about
Okay.
there.
Cut it.
Oh, that's another topic.
That's something else. It's a cut it.
That's so the reason why you don't want to wait. And if I was, or if it
We
came
cannot
to the,
talk about this. Like,
no, it's okay. We're grown. We's grown.
I ain't that grown.
This has turned
My
into
mom
a
was watching
girlfriend.
this.
Yeah, this is a
Like,
girlfriend episode.
celibacies, relationships. Good gosh, change.
But I just feel like if the people that do that, I feel like if you're both, have that same idea to be celibate until marriage, then that's successful. But you would have to probably really sell me on it.
So if y'all having the intimacy and it's not what you want to be, are you gonna still stay with that person?
Are they married?
After we're already
Yeah,
married.
and like it's like
You got
years
to.
of being
But you don't got
unsatisfied.
to. Years?
Of being unsatisfied.
How many?
I said years. So like 1 or 2 years, which like it's still not what you want to be, but you made that connection of being celibate. You all had the love for each other, but you're unsatisfied.
And we found ways
And
to
y'all
try
communicated
Yeah.
that y'all need more?
Yeah.
You got to find ways. You got to find some ways.
But I would never do that. I would never marry somebody. But,
You got to test it out first before you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. I got to test drive.
Because I don't want to ever get a divorce. So if I'm married you, I'm in it.
So
Like,
sex would drive you out to get a divorce.
I don't know what
You hear the crickets?
unless we about to be swingers, yeah.
what is he providing me? Am I getting spirit? Am
No.
I getting?
Am I getting PJs?
But is that shallow?
No.
Like, I'm not talking about like me personally, just like in general.
The satisfaction of yourself, shallow.
You watch the own show, right? When they talk about all the things that matter in their marriage. And
it depends on what you value in your marriage.
Black love?
Because if y'all a couple who don't value sex, then that might not be something that drive y'all to get a divorce. But if y'all like some freak ass niggas, then
but you would know that
if
before
the sex
always.
No, you wouldn't. That's what we're saying. If we were celibate until this
But
point,
I feel like you still have to talk about sex. Like you still have to. I don't know.
Because I feel like even if you celibate, you know a little something about some sex.
Yeah,
so
like
you
can
gonna know. Right. You gonna know maybe what you want, what you seen that you might like.
So you gotta see the package before you even like.
What is it? Megan
I
Thee
gotta
Stallion, the
try
same
it.
thing, the whole
The
celibacy
weight
thing. But I feel like they was like with each other and know
That's hard.
was there. You know, like not.
But she was
touching on each
also
other,
focused on that same thing though. Like she committed to herself to doing it. Like if you can get me to commit, then maybe. But still, I'm not gonna lie, no.
Can you see the person naked during celibacy or something? Okay.
I think that's a
See what
part
they're
of like.
working with.
You just
But it doesn't matter. They might not know how to use it.
Oh. This is very.
You're not gonna do all that.
X-rated. She said, no, I gotta do all the work. Cut it.
But it's real life. Listen, we watch Girlfriends, so we're talking about Girlfriends, and this is some of the stuff that they talk about. Don't know why we were watching it back then, because clearly the conversations that we went to by talking about Girlfriends is we're here.
Or what about the sex addiction guy? Like,
so I
wouldn't even went down that path because like
that
that nigga probably wanted sex a lot after he got it.
You
like,
see in New York, they was on the phone till like.
Yeah.
This is came he like going to the hotel, and she was like, she came back down them steps. Like, excuse me?
Yeah, no, that I wouldn't be able to do that.
That's
too much
sex.
Yeah, because that means if I'm not around, like, what if I have a business trip? Like,
it's on the pocket.
Yeah, I would never be able to trust you. So
but I feel like he should have been working towards being able to control that because he was celibate for 2 years. Well, based on the right.
But it's like an alcoholic.
2 years.
You're not about to start sipping liquor after you finally got on the straight path.
Yeah, but like, look, I'm only gone for 2 days.
It don't matter.
I don't think he was having sex every day.
He said 300 partners.
Yeah, he probably
That's
was.
a lot of people.
Yes, but it was probably like over his 30 year.
That's a lot of people.
Hey, shit, that's still a lot of people.
That's 10 people a year if it would, no.
No, but
it
think
would
about
be
the amount of
15,
times you have sex.
15.
Like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
What if he was like 36?
20 people a year.
Like 15
That's a
people
lot.
year.
Shit. That is a lot.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. But like, I don't think. What if it wasn't like every day? You know what I mean? Like, what if it was just like he could have went spurts without having sex with?
No, he probably was having sex with the same person for a while.
Because I can't.
The thing is true.
Austin, it was before your time.
God bless, because I can't.
Austin, it was before you.
I would ask you to run all types of tests.
After they get tested.
All right. We're 30
Shit gotta be
years
wrong.
old.
It gotta be hurting down there.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
What if you only had sex with 100 of those people one time?
Oh,
Think about how much sex you have in your relationship.
That's true.
Do we have to go to this topic?
No, I mean,
that was just like not an answer question. That was like a.
But also, like, I would still feel like, of course, at this age, like, we're not about to be like how many bodies you got, but still, like, that's nasty to me, like.
Because those people have sex with other people.
And it's so annoying that it's like, oh, okay, guys can do it. Like, some females, they done ran through, they probably got just as much. But to me, I just feel like, it's not a lot of people. That's a lot. It's a lot. To allow my space. Ugh.
You think it would be too much baggage?
Yes.
300 people that he don't talk to no more.
No. Because I don't know if I'm walking in the room and you done smashed about 10 of these girls and they all looking at me like, I wonder if she know. I don't know.
So he with you now?
Yeah, he could be with me, but I ain't got time for that.
Trust me, I've been in those girls. It's not the funnest, but.
I was about to say,
The men on the show were so controlling too. Like, Darnell.
How they switched. Wait, we had Flex and we had the other boy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Flex was
That was so
corny.
weird. Like, they could have kept it in the dark skin. Like, they just went complete opposite of
They did I live.
Yeah.
And Girl from Wife and Kids. But Claire's better anyway.
Yeah, Claire's better.
Yeah.
I feel like so. But
Darnell. William was kind of controlling too with
he was.
Yvonne.
He did not tell
Sean
his mother
was
that he
controlling.
was married.
They was all. Ugh.
He hired another mom. Like,
Yeah.
how do you hire a mom?
What man?
Yo, William is my guy.
Can we talk about Maya's little cheating escapade? Or no?
Was it cheating? Wait, was
Okay.
cheating before the kiss? Was she cheating before the kiss? They just kissed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't like that, so she was dissatisfied after all the week.
So was it cheating before that?
That's an emotional relationship.
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
do
I don't
say
think
it's
it-
emotional.
I don't think. I feel like cheating is like cheating, like kissing sex.
No, it's not.
But it's
It
like,
is though,
It
because
is.
what if they have your heart?
I
That's
feel
something way different than sex. Like,
Yeah.
they have, like, your mind and spirit type thing. Like, it's somebody you can't get over, like, can't stop thinking about. Like, that's deeper than sex.
Like, if I'm running to the other person to tell something before I run to my man, like, that's cheating. Like, you want to sit on the phone and talk to this person all night, and your man is, like, right there. That's cheating. You're emotionally attached to someone else. You're there for the person. You didn't kiss them, you didn't hug them, but your heart, your emotions, your thoughts are with the one person.
so cheating, y'all saying is it can be broken down physical.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
mental.
It could
Yeah.
definitely be.
She was even willing to risk her friendship with Joan, like, making her lie about a watch that the guy bought her. Like, she didn't care. That's how much she cared about the guy.
Yeah.
That's extreme. Don't ever throw me under the bus because you want to date somebody else.
And that's
okay?
because, like, what do you even call it? So that's your friend?
Yes.
No bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry.
What is it though? It's not your boyfriend.
But that's no.
You would, all right, that's the person you ready to risk it all for.
Because it's the one
I think it's
moment.
different. I think because
What?
she.
I don't think it's
The
different.
moment
I
something
think what
happens
you're
between
saying,
you and your man, that you gonna go to your friend like, oh, you really did? Oh, come over. Yeah.
I feel like if you have a male best friend that you tell stuff to before you tell
Yeah, that's
your
different.
boyfriend,
Though.
Oh,
that's
that's different.
Yeah.
That they were like
But,
liking
but
each other.
it was so that was the difference. They were
Yeah.
like crushing on each other.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a male best friend and
Solely
you,
platonic.
and you emotionally connected to him, like
But
where
how
you,
you?
where
It
you
might
would
be
tell him
platonic
stuff.
from your end, but what if your
Yeah.
male best friend don't feel that way?
Then I would know the signs.
But what if he's just good at hiding it?
And I would know to put the boundary down if I feel like
No.
It could be a boundary up and they still those feelings and never tell you.
yeah, but also if he's around my boyfriend and it's like a vibe, or my husband is a vibe, my husband like, are you sure it wasn't? He don't feel nothing. I'd be like, I would have to check that and probably start to distance myself. But if I'm in it, this like the other person is, I don't know. I just feel like you know somebody really into you,
Yeah.
especially coming from a person who has a guy best friend. Like
Yeah, it's fun having guy best
Yeah,
friends, but you
right?
know not to cross the line, and we
You-
hope that it would never try to cross the line with
exactly,
us.
we know what you ain't about to text. We ain't about to text each other after certain hours. I'm gonna talk to his girl. He can talk to my boyfriend. Like it's not that at all. Like I'm not running to him to tell him nothing. Like so
Yeah.
it's just as you get older, I also think those relationships change.
Yeah, it's a respect, like you said.
I don't know. I don't know if I would categorize it as cheating. They just on bullshit.
Well, we can leave that open.
Yeah, because cheating is like
Cheating is not
cheating
just
is
sex.
something that like I don't know. I just feel like if you physical with somebody else, that's cheating, and then like that's it.
Well,
But
it's-
if you
the last
like
straw.
having conversations with people, I would be more willing to like talk it through, like talk about it, and like figure out like why you going to them to have these conversations and not to me. Like if you going to somebody else to like have sex and like. Do y'all categorize cheating as just physical, or do y'all think it's physical, emotional, mental? Do y'all think it's
Spiritual.
one of them, all three of them, or four of them? Like, let us know because we kind of split decision over here.
I think emotional cheating is cheating.
we're gonna drop a poll though.
Alright.
We're gonna drop a poll.
Emotional cheating is gonna cause you to immediately leave a relationship. Like, which one carry more weight?
I think the emotions.
I
Sex
think
is just sex sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It is.
She gonna say,
It could be. You could be addicted to going back to getting something, but you can't.
If
Nothing
your
to talk
man
about.
stuck his
What?
thing in another person, you think that
Holds more weight, less weight.
less weight?
If he's emotionally like
I think
attached
so.
to a female, like likes to talk to her on the phone at night, hearing her voice, seeing her presence, you know, like I'll be happy to see y'all. Like that type of thing comes to bring some joy. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Yeah,
that's
but
like,
like
no.
for me.
it's emotional, but he never took that next step.
No.
So it was only conversation.
You know, it could be deeper. Like it just could be so much more deeper. Like, and I think that's meaningful to me. So why would I be happy with him being meaningful to somebody else? Like,
Yeah.
no.
Like that whole having sex, like I can kind of understand that more than emotions tied. Like, that's hard to cut off. It's hard to cut off emotions. You can have sex with somebody and not even really know their name.
It is true. And not care. Like, you could forget about it literally a week later.
I get it, but I just feel like
it's emotional for me.
Oh, well, we'll see where everybody else thinks,
let
because
us know.
we're like on the same end of cheating. They're like kind of on the same end, so let us know. So where do we want to see a Girlfriend's reboot or a Girlfriend's movie to give everybody closure?
Reboot. I would do like a couple season reboot, yeah, like to see like if Joan had kids. But Joan on Blackish now.
And Lynn looks a mess.
Lynn don't look a mess.
You see her?
She aged bad.
No, she did not.
All right.
She looks good to me. They all look good.
And Maya, I think she aged bad too.
Oh.
Tony looks.
No, they
Tony's
didn't.
pretty. Tony's pretty. Tony and Joan are pretty, but
Because that's when you think about it. Joan has more money than all of them. So it's like, you gotta think what
William is 8.
Yo, he looks
terrible.
But he can get himself back in shape if he think he gonna be on the reboot. But I would like to see
I would like to see a reboot.
where they are now.
I would like to see a movie.
Like a mini series or something like
I
that.
don't like when they do movies.
I like
as
movies.
Because it's one bang and that's it.
Like I don't.
A little
like
mini
that.
series on Netflix. I could get down with that.
No, that would be cute.
A limited
like how Sex and the
series.
City is.
Or
No.
even just how they did with Mary.
But was Sex in
Jane.
the City a series, or was it just always movies?
It was TV show. TV show.
And then it came to movies. I ain't watched the series, so
My grandma loves it. It's crazy.
But I think a movie. I go for movies. So.
I want a movie too, because like I just want to see it one time. I want to be in the
No,
movie theater
no,
all
no,
black
no,
folks
no,
saying,
no.
Maya! Like, oh hell no! Like,
I feel like that's corny.
I do think that is very corny. Like
What?
y'all coming back to go
But
on
think
vacation.
about all the
It's all
reboots.
gonna be the same thing. Going on vacation, the issue happens, y'all resolve the issue, and then the movie's
But
over.
think about all the what reboots have really been like, oh yeah, reboot. Like I hated the game last reboot. It was stupid.
I heard
They trying to come in. They trying.
They want some money.
What was a good reboot?
Or just like a sequel or something.
Or you mean sequel or series reboot?
Just series reboot.
Oh, I was gonna say sequel. I must say. I
I'm
got
trying
a
to
movie.
TV like that.
See, I don't know if any series came back that I watched.
Full House came
The House
back.
of Pain. House of Pain came back. Full House is about to go off
I
again because it was
watched it.
stupid.
I ain't watching that.
House of Pain's on.
See?
See, you didn't go like.
Cause like I would want to watch this though, like, cause
Would you want to watch Moesha?
No.
Okay.
No.
Would you
I
want
would
to
watch
watch
a
Sister
sister reboot.
Nah.
I would.
Because they would have kids. I would watch that.
And Jackie.
Yeah, I would watch
Jackie,
that.
Yeah, she's funny. She carried this show too.
Jackie.
But you know. So, well, we'll see what happens. You know, Mara said she's still in negotiation.
Bring back Love Is. We don't care about.
We're
none
not
of this
talking
stuff.
about that right
Oh,
now.
yeah, I forgot.
Not talking about that right now, but
That's what I want to see.
so yeah.
We'll have to finish. I think I'm gonna finish the seasons. It might take me another month, but
yeah,
I'll get there.
it'll probably take me some weeks.
It'll probably take
But-
some time.
One about to come on. I'm
I'm like
talking
trying to
that,
finish
yeah.
these shows and like they just. I hope they don't take them off after
I
like a
know.
certain amount of time.
They probably gonna take them off during Black History Month. Like once that month's over, boom, go back to
We'll
normal.
see. But don't forget to
Like, subscribe.
Comment,
share. We trying to be more consistent.
It's
You
hard.
know,
it's hard,
we,
yo.
we
It's
stepping our little big toe out in the COVID,
COVID world.
COVID world, so
It's
we might get a little
hard.
bit more.
It's hard as hell to get together because we all work from home and my workload seems a lot more. They're working on getting house. Well, Aisha, your house is done. Savannah's working on her house. Like we doing Austin business is booming. I'm trying to start some type of business. It's a lot. It's a lot, but we still here. We still friends. I still like them a little bit.
You know.
Yeah.
Now we about to drink more wine. They say they're not gonna drink, but they about to have a little.
I need something to eat. Or I'm on the floor like.
All right.
All right, guys. See ya.
Peace.